No confidence. Nnamdi Kanu reject trial resumption, insists that Justice Nyako should rescue herself. Good morning everyone and thank you for listening to the Daily Brief News. Well, concerning this headline, Nnamdi Kanu has rejected trial resumption, saying that he's not going to resume trial unless Justice Binta Nyako rescue herself fully from his case. Wow. And the federal government of Nigeria are shocked that Nnamdi Kanu does not want to resume his trial. Like, seriously. Well, the detained leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has opposed the request by the federal government for the resumption of his trial, insisting that the trial judge, Justice Binta Nyako, must rescue herself from the matter. Kanu-led counsel Alo Ejimako reviewed his client's position in a post on X on Tuesday, rejecting the federal government's bid to reopen the trial. Kanu, who has been persecuted on 7 counts alleged treasonable felony and terrorism, was rearrested in Kenya in 2021 and extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges. At the last court session on September 24, 2024, Kanu requested that Justice Nyako rescue herself, citing a loss of confidence in her handling of the case. Justice Nyako agreed to rescue herself and forwarded the case file to the Chief Judge of the Federal High Court for reassignment. However, the Chief Judge returned the case back to Justice Nyako, saying that 2 other judges had previously rescued themselves, and Justice Nyako, having handled the matter since 2015, was the best positioned to conclude it. The Chief Judge instructed that if Kanu still wanted Justice Nyako to step aside, he must file a formal motion with an affidavit detailing his reason, serve it on the prosecution, and await Justice Nwanko's determination. Despite this directive, the Federal Government Counsel Adegboyegba Awomolo SAN requested a new trial date in December 5, 2024. A letter addressed to the Deputy Chief Registrar of the Federation High Court, Awomolo argued that the Chief Judge's decision reinstated Justice Nyako as the trial judge. However, Kanu's lawyer Ejimako, in a counter letter rejecting the request, argued that Justice Nwanko's decision to rescue herself was still valid and binding. Our position is based on the fact that Justice Nyako entered and enrolled an order rescuing herself on September 24, 2024, and the dates, that order remains intact and subsisting. It has not been set aside by a counterpart court, Ejimako said. Well, going further, he further accused the prosecution of attempting to mislead the court, insisting that Kanu no longer has a case before Justice Nyako. For the avoidance of doubt, as of September 24, 2024, the defendant no longer has any case to answer before Justice Binta Nyako, Ejimako said. Demanding Justice Nwanko's withdrawal from the case at the previous proceeding, Kanu, who shouted down his lawyer and spoke for himself, maintained that he did not trust the judge to be impartial. Addressing the judge directly, Kanu said, "My lord, I have no confidence in this court anymore, and I ask you to rescue yourself, because you did not abide to the decision of the Supreme Court. I can understand if the DSS refused to obey a court order, but for this court to refuse to obey an order from the Supreme Court, it is very much regrettable. I am asking you to rescue yourself from this case." However, the prosecution counsel Awomolo urged Justice Binta Nyako to disregard Kanu's claim of disobeying a Supreme Court order and proceed with the hearing. "My lord, you should not rescue yourself on the bias of this mere observation, which does not have anything to do with the Supreme Court. It is an incompetent observation. We urge this court to proceed with the hearing," Awomolo said. But Kanu vehemently objected, waving a copy of a document in his hand, which he said was a copy of the subsisting judgment of the Supreme Court. He proceeded to read the part that said the action of a trial court rendered the impartiality of the judge suspect. Well, that was most of the things that was said here concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that no confidence in Nnamdi Kanu reject trial resumption, insists that Justice Binta Nyako rescue herself. If you guys don't know what is actually going on up to Nnamdi Kanu right now, let me update you. Well, in Nnamdi Kanu's case, want to start, but one problem: no judge. And The federal government said that Justice Binta Nyako should continue presiding over Nnamdi Kanu's case, but Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer and Nnamdi Kanu said that no, since Nnamdi Kanu has demanded that this woman should rescue herself, he does not have any business with her. He's not going to stand in front of her. No, 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 no. Nnamdi Kanu 100% disagree for the resumption of the case. Yes, he disagreed with it. He rejected the trial resumption, saying that Justice Binta Nyako should 100% rescue herself from the case, that he does not have any business with her, that he will not stand in front of her to preside over any case. And that is serious. That is serious. That is really, really serious. Well, I've said a lot of things while reading the headline. Well, if you ask me, I will say that Justice Binta Nyako to just be on her own. Since she herself agreed that she's going to rescue herself, there's no need coming back. Although yes, she has two other lawyers that has rescued themselves before her, and she's the long-standing one. She had a very she has been the person that has stayed with this Nnamdi Kanu case for a very long time. She has a lot of memories with Nnamdi Kanu's case. Let me use that word. And she's the only person that is good enough to end the case. Good. Two options. It's better you release Nnamdi Kanu like that. Just release him because the man is 100% innocent. Yes, release him or just rescue yourself. Yes, rescue yourself. And they should find another judge. Because of this Justice Binta Nyako have proven herself and proven to everybody that she's impartial. Yes. She can she's just all in favor of the federal government. She's a cheat. Maybe the federal government have paid her money. Who knows? Who knows? Kanu said it now that if the DSS is disobeying a Supreme Court order, it is good. He can understand the DSS are stubborn. But for this High Court to be disobeying a Supreme Court, that is regrettable. Kanu is now asking her, in this Nigeria, please, where is the biggest court in the world? Sorry, in Nigeria. Since they say the biggest court in Nigeria is the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court has granted Nnamdi Kanu's freedom bail, and a High Court cannot even give him his freedom. Is that not madness? Tell me, is that not madness? So, as for this Nnamdi Kanu's case, no matter how the federal government want to do that, why, Justice Binta Nyako will not be the one. They should find another lawyer, unless Nnamdi Kanu will not resume any case trial. And if it still don't want to release him, using the sluggishness, saying that stay there now, the Nigerian government will face legal actions. Yeah, the Nigerian government will face legal action because Nnamdi Kanu has the right to tell one court to rescue herself. And since she has told her to rescue herself, find another judge. You cannot tell me that there's no other judge in this country. Yes, the Nigerian government are trying all what they can just to win this case, but it's not work. What do you guys think concerning this update in Nnamdi Kanu? Drop your own comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Then tap the subscribe button as we go down with the notification bell. So that anytime when any new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in and have a wonderful day ahead of you.